Show 8.
It's Show 8. I mean, it's a runaway train. And you're the captain of this runaway train. It's great.
I know. I'm loving it. We're going to... Sorry, I had a mind blank there.
All right. Yeah, Mind fart.
Mind fart.
Right.
So you've been seeing us here now. This is the 8th episode.
It's like 2 months of stuff. It's a lot,
Aye. But we're thinking about moving.
Do you want to... Well, we are kind of thinking about that. You see, I myself personally have always been an animated individual, which means I like to get up and do things, or like show you that kind of thing, show you things. And the problem here is that we've not got that room, isn't it?
No, and if I kick his leg one more time under the table, he's going to shout at me.
Right, but the truth is, if you tell me, if you're up in my flat and we're drinking coffee and gabbing, you're up off the couch and you're jumping about showing me what happened to you, and we're not getting the opportunity to do that, so I feel as if our wings are being clipped somewhat here. By the way, nothing to do with the studio. The studio's fantastic.
Studio is fantastic.
And some of the podcasts that come out of this building are extraordinary, not only in the amount of people that watch them, but the talent that passes through them and all. So this studio is great, and I advise everybody else to come and use our old shoe here as we move on to a bigger shoe and a good stiletto. This is our Sannies. We're moving on to trainers. That could have been a perfect soundbite if it hadn't been for that. And remember to pick up your aspirins and stuff at the counter before you leave. Right.
So we're going to be... We've looked at 3 now. We've looked at 3 other spaces. They are bigger. I don't want to say they're better, but they're better. They're better for us. This place is great.
The one with the live sewage pipe running the whole time isn't great. It's not great for sound. It's not a great optic. To see us getting splattered with shite all the time while we're talking. It's still a nice space, and you can do stuff. But we've looked at, and you're pretty sure about one of them, aren't you? Look at you.
I know, I'm excited. I'm excited because we're aware this is a podcast, but we say pod show because we want to bring show elements. We want you to physically watch it, not just hear it, through
or enjoy the 2 ways of listening. You can listen to it if you're working or hoovering or whatever you're doing with headphones in. But there's another element to it because... Well, we're physical and we're trying to make things visual and stuff, so you can go away and watch the whole thing and actually see it and enjoy it in a different way. That's what I want to have.
And if it's a bigger room, then you need to fill it with more people.
Listen, I don't want to speak about it anymore.
Don't spoil it.
The studio that we're going to decide to charge us more for bumming it up so much. So,
there's another fire. There keeps being everywhere we go. There's a fire, by the way.
There's always a fire the night before. Honestly,
no, sorry. It was true. But we always start the show. What's been happening? Can I start?
Absolutely. Sure, go. I'll sit here like a dummy and you fire in.
So last week I touched on very briefly.
Like you're new? Is that you started like?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to hear another word out of me now.
You rigor mortis.
Here we go.
So
I'll do what you do.
I don't actually do that. I don't do that.
Go. Right.
So last week I had touched on the fact that I had a mouse.
A moose.
I had a moose. What are you going to sing there?
I'm nothing. I just said you had a moose in the house. What were you going to say?
I had a moose loose about this house.
I forgot that. Yeah, there's a moose. By the way, listen, look. We got some response back from somebody in New South Wales in Australia the other day. And we've had one for America, a few for Canada. Right. And of course, the 2 people that come over for America, and we met them.
Yep, Stephen and Cole, another shout out for you.
We should be slightly cognisant of the fact a moose loose about this house is a bit... So for the viewers that are all over the world, or the few people that might pop in, what Shelby meant there was there's a moose... there's a mouse loose about the house. That was what you meant, wasn't it?
Aye, just like that.
It. So just in case they don't know what a moose is, there's a mouse loose about the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm back in my house. The reason I wanted to get back in so quickly is because I shouldn't have been chased out in the first place.
No.
I was living at 2 black bags at my mum's.
I saw that video.
I know.
You were sad leaving the house?
It's quite good. Somebody commented, and I can't unsee it, that woman, is it Karen in EastEnders? She kind of talks like that.
Oh, aye.
It reminds me of when Karen was leaving, and she's always carrying black bags like that.
Right. Was there a black hackney in the book taking you away? Because that's what they always do as well.
I should have arranged for that. I wasn't thinking.
And then I kind of... So,
I
back,
left.
And what was different now that the wee mouse is gone?
Well, nothing much. I mean, you laughed at me. You thought I had balls of steel. You went, Shelby, I'm surprised you left and let that bother you.
I never said balls of steel. I said cojones. I said, I thought you would have more cojones than to be worried by a little mouse. You don't seem the mouse fearing type
Well,
to
let me say, I thought I had balls of steel, but now I have balls of steel wool in every nook and cranny, because if that comes back, I'm off again.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Put steel wool down the holes?
Apparently they don't chew through that.
I've never heard of that in my life, steel wool down a hole. I've never heard of that. I've heard of putting traps down, or what's the other thing?
What have I been set up, Leif? Have you heard of that? Steel...
Never.
No. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
What?
Maybe mice are going to come out there and they've knitted themselves armour. Chainmail suits.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Where's your fucking cheese? You're like, I'm a needle, nothing. He's like, I'm impervious. You gave me the wool. What did you expect me to do with it? You're in trouble. They're not coming back till they've got an army.
What have I done?
I don't know.
Anyway, well, I better get baking then. This is the whole point of my story.
Aye, go on then.
I was desperate to get back into the house because autumnal treats, I wanted to start baking. I love cooking, as we know, love eating, as we know. But I was going to bake us some like sweet treats.
I'm all over that if you're up for that.
See, I know.
Well, what then?
Right, so I saw this recipe. It's apples, right? Because I'm a early start. I don't know how to do all this intricacies. I just want to try a simple recipe. So you get 2 apples, you thin it slice. Can I say it? Thin an apple slice.
What are you trying to say?
Thin it slicely?
No, what is it you're saying?
That's not right.
Wait,
Thinly slice the
Is that
apple.
no, but what did you say?
Thin it slicely.
Oh,
I keep doing that. I think I need to see somebody.
this is like a bad dream. So what, you take the 2 apples, can't you let us know what's in it? What's in it? You
Right,
take 2
2
apples.
I'm going to date my Granny Smith and a pink lady.
And you thin them slicely.
Yes.
What? Yeah, you've got me at it now. Slice it thinly.
Yes.
Right, and you and what?
Dementia's catching.
And then what?
And then, so you've got your apple rings with the core removed.
Right.
You wrap round the pastry.
Ooh.
Sprinkle some coconut or something in them into the oven. Perfect with a cup of tea.
Do that for me. Make them.
I will.
Right, and let the mice just stand on the side and watch it. But see that
Cheer
thing,
me on.
See that thing you're saying wrong there?
The thin it's, I know.
Years ago, there was I think the origins of this is, there was a kind of sitcom thing on the radio years ago in the 40s and things, in the times of Ensa, you can look that up. And there was a woman called Mrs. Spooner, and she used to say things like, give me that gup, instead of give me that cup, and they subsequently become known as Spoonerisms.
Aye,
So
look
you're,
back to
you're
front.
getting a bit of that. You can still know, you know what they're saying, but it's not right.
I don't know.
Well,
Thin it slicely.
thin it slicely. It sounds right.
It does. It makes perfect sense to me.
Lived up a close years ago. The downstairs neighbour moved in, and she was a wee bit higher up the food chain than us. I think they were like, because we were
Wee bit
poor.
of money.
But wherever they'd found themselves up our close, and their name was Wagstaff. Mr. and Mrs. Wagstaff and their son Douglas. And they had a peephole. I'll tell you another story about that. That's how I got a thing about peepholes. But anyway, as I said, told you earlier on about the sinks, or another time about the sinks, getting washed in the sink. So my mother's got a face cloth in the sink, steeping and bubbling away, and she's forgot the tap, and it's bubbling over now and doing into Mrs. Wagstaff's. And Mrs. Wagstaff don't like that. And she's always up at the door, you're letting water down underneath. And my mother said, I'm not. She says, I'm only just, and she's trying to look over my mother's shoulder to see what's going on. And she went, if there's nothing to see, and she kind of shut the door. And about, my mother turned around, of course, the sink's got the dishcloth in it, and the water's all boiling on the other side. And a woman's back up the stairs, so it's worse now. Boom, boom, boom. She says, you're letting the water down on me. And she went, away for God's sake. She says, it's just a wee face cloth because Nosy had a trace bleed. Right? And the woman went, And my mum went, oh, fuck off, and shut the door.
Nosy?
My sister's name's Tracy. She said, Nosy had a trace bleed. Tracy had a nosebleed. Do you know what I mean? I made punchline to that, but that's exactly, it sounds as if right enough, so that's what it was. Nosy had a trace bleed.
Trace bleed. I had a trace bleed.
Have you? When?
My first trace bleed was I was 27.
Aye.
And I've never had a nosebleed in my life. I mean, I used to get smacked in the face with balls and all that. Footballs. I played a lot of sport, believe it or not, back in the day. I was quite athletic and slender.
Okay.
So all that, nothing.
And
I've never had
nosebleed?
I've never had a trace bleed.
Never had a trace bleed.
And then it was one time I was in Italy. I was lying in the bed, and you get a wee bat in the cave, and it's wet, and you're going.
Oh, a wet bat.
You're playing with it. You're sucking it up and down.
Try to do
and I
tunes
went,
with it.
aye. Have you ever done that? Just breathing in your nose and went. And it can pass as a fart, and you're like, that was my nose.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
let's talk about this errant snotter at the minute anyway.
It wasn't. I was playing with it, and it was.
Aye. Enjoying it, really?
Aye. So I got up, but it was starting to tickle the nostril hairs. So I got up and I went out of the toilet. And I just blew my nose.
Some tail, isn't it?
But you know how you always have a wee peek to see
What was it? Give me a look.
saturated
Blood
everywhere, and I'm like, wait, I get my FaceTime my mum, and I've got my phone, and I'm like, Mum, I've had a nosebleed, and she's like, all right. I mean, this is my first one ever in my life.
Hey.
27, I had a trace bleed.
Did you get a cake and all that?
No, I went and had an Aperol Spritz and a wee carbonara.
So what was it? Just one of the things? Because some people just get a bit excited and the heartbeat goes up when you're young, and then a nosebleed. Nosebleed's common, isn't it, in the young?
Aye, but no for me. Yeah, I had 27, but I think it was the aircon in the room. I had a dry nostril.
Oh, it's a terrible thing to have. Apparently, the cure for that is for kids having a nosebleed is to take a set of cold keys that are lying about for somebody's door,
Okay.
and drop them down the back of their shirt, right at the back of their neck. The freezing cold steel of the keys stops the nosebleed like that. There's one to try at home, and I know that a lot of the people that listen and watch this show suffer from nosebleeds because 90% of the letters are saying, hi there, enjoying the show. I'm suffering terribly from a nosebleed at the moment, but I'm going to write this question. So we know what you're saying is very, very apt to the people that watch us. The people that watch us and listen to us nosebleeds all the time, and if they're no bleeding, they've got the wee flappy things up their nose all the time. And that's the same
Ford
as me.
remedies, there you go.
There you go. That's another part of the show we could do.
Are apples any good for a remedy?
Aye, they are if they're thin slicely.
What about candy? Listen,
Do you enjoy a candy apple?
I was just because we were talking about Halloween and all that last
Aye,
week. I have never been to the bars until the other week. I went to the bars.
You did mention that, and I never got to pick up with you because you left a text for me. I can't believe you've not been to the bars.
Never been to the bars.
The bars was my playground when I was a wee.
Well, it's now my playground.
Right.
I love it.
What are you getting in the bars now?
Well, candy apples. Wilkes Muscles, candy apples.
No,
the
in
guy.
the same bag.
Definitely not.
No. Well, do you know how when you get sorry to interrupt,
Aye,
but
no,
do you know
it's
when
fine.
you get an apple, candy apple, and it's all lovely and it's covered perfectly and you crunch in and you get that perfect crunching apple, there's a rock hard bit that forms it when they're cooling them. Well, not to be outdone, there's a wee place just down the bar there called Glickman's, there's a sweetie shop. And if you get in there, they hard candy get made into what they call frying pans, tiny wee ashets that you would get a wee pie in, a wee Mr. Kipling's pie. They pour that gunk in and they put a lolly stick in, they let it set, and that's you get what they call a frying pan. You ever seen a frying pan?
No, but I remember, I can see it the now. It's like this is the silver tray, but there's a biscuit version, and then they pour in the caramel, the stick, and on top the brown vermicelli sprinkles.
That's a.
So it's technically a frying pan.
Same as, and it's cheap as chips, and it'll raw every heat out your mouth while you're eating it. It doesn't just lie in your cavities during the night. It actually takes a tooth with every single bite.
Lacerations to the gums and everything.
There's no bits of paper stuck on them saying what it's in them because it's all numbers all jumbled up like diarrhea. And do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And so the wings are all, here, soak that, and the wings, no wonder the wings are all batty and jumping off roofs and all that. They're all after heat with chemicals. Anyway, we loved them, and would you take me down the bar as the next thing? Because
Let's
my
go.
mouth's getting all the shape for a frying
Let's
pan.
get it in the diary, you and I, to go to the
Yes.
bars, because when we were there, we there's so many food stalls. The bars is great. I cannot believe I've never been, and I know I've heard tales from my friends and family. They would go at midnight, before Christmas.
Oh, aye.
Christmas Eve at midnight.
Aye.
And you would get all your toys and all that.
Aye.
But for me, the way the bar is all the food stalls. We had a lovely Chinese, we had seafood, we had mussels, and I was looking for cheese, but there was no thin slice like it.
No, see, you were talking about that there, and I'm talking years ago. My Uncle Barney was sent to the shop like a really small child, and my granny had says to him, "Will you go and get a quarter of cheese and get it cut thin?"
Okay.
And because it was during the time of the what do you call it when you weren't allowed so much
rations, the
I beg your
wars.
pardon, I'd forgotten that. And so, "Will you go and get us a quarter of cheese and get it cut thin?" So he's not really half listening, and he'd done and I went into the shop and he went, "I would like a quarter of cheese," and she says, "What kind would you like?" You see, so he hadn't been listening, so he went, and she went, "There's that there." She says, "That's Welsh cheese and Scottish cheddar cheese." And that. He went, "No, for Carfin." And she went, "What?" And she said to the other woman, "Have we get any cheese in for Carfin?" And she went, "No, you don't get cheese for Carfin. Maybe you do, but that's what I don't know why I brought that up.
He's
It's just-
heard cut she said cut it thin.
I think there might be an international trouble with the words cut and thinly and car thin and cut thin. I think thin should be taken out there. And by the way, if you come to the East End now, thin is produced thin. That's really thin.
That's fun.
I think thin and cut thin and all that are fine, slicely cut, slicely should all be took out the lexicon.
I'm telling you now, see if I bring out a cookbook I need to call it slicely thin.
Let me get this.
Then it's slicely. I've made a new one up.
So, but let me tell you another before my Uncle Barney's pal in a minute, just to get it out the road. My Uncle Barney and his uncle, this is true, Leif, were born on the same day. So my granny was having a baby, my Uncle Barney, and the midwife was going round the corner to her mother to give birth to his uncle, John. So Barney and John were both the same age, born on the same day. So they grew up together and they were about 8. Now, this is before the war, well before the Second World War. And there was a blind woman, some people will be alive long enough to remember this, lived in the Calton.
Okay.
And she had a wee sweetie shop and she was blind, but nobody fucked her over because she could feel the coins. They would try and give her dummy coins and she'd go like that, fuck off, that's for Argentina or whatever. Tried to get her 10 bob notes and that, she wouldn't take it. So she was double smart. And now, here's the thing about my Uncle Barney and his Uncle John being both 8-year-olds at the same time. My Uncle Barney had a R. So he would go round and round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. But his Uncle John, same age, had a W, right? Like Jonathan Ross. Wound and wound the rugged walk, the ragged rascal wan. So they went into the shop, as history tells us, and my Uncle Barney says, can I have a packet of Logos, please? And the woman says, I don't know what the blind woman says, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. And my Uncle John went, he's talking about Wobos, can we have a packet of Wobos? And none of the two of them get any sweeties off her. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's going to have toffee or fuck all.
At least he could take
you can't have any sweeties till you can pronounce them. So that's that. I don't know what happened that, but it's
I like that story. That's funny. Let's take a look at our sponsor.
Oh. Do you see her curtain now? Do you see her curtain? It was like she'd let the last of her cake go.
I knew
again.
I knew I wasn't meant to say that. I forgot the new thing.
You say, now let's have a look at this.
Check this out.
Aye, no, go.
Oh, that's a cracking story.
Oh, thanks. You're a bastard. Go.
Take a look at this.
Oh! That's fine. That's good to go. I don't know how many times we point this out. I'm sure they've figured it out already.
We've found ourselves at this part of the show.
But no. That's what I'm saying. To avoid us saying the same things over and over again.
What would you look at me?
Well, if you took something today, you're really hard to work with.
He fed me before we came.
I did. I kind of got her pumped up knees and what do you call it, E-numbers and all that bits of pizza. So listen, what I'm saying is, you better fuck up with that snigger in the back there, honestly. Remember, I've got that knuckle duster thing with me. I think people will recognise by now that you're 31 and I'm 63. The big gap there. How does it manifest itself in our day-to-day? Would you like to kick off?
Well, I was dug up the other day.
Were you? I was wondering why you were looking so pale.
Oh, no, I'm looking bronze.
Fanar.
I'm looking great.
Right, okay, so you were dug up the other day on, what about?
Subtitles.
Why?
Because I watch them everything.
All right, I see. Well,
everything.
Right. I'm not a big fan of subtitles.
But this is where I think the age gap is coming in. I think people my age, probably Leif, I don't know about you, do you watch things with subtitles?
Do you, Leif?
See?
My daughter watches things with subtitles, but here's my issue with them. When they put them up, you're looking at the thing and you're right in the middle of it, and he says something, you look down to check the word, you look back up, and before you've looked back up, he's passed them up an important document. It's pivotal in the movie, but you've not seen it. You're doing reading the book, mate. I can't go them.
See, I use it as like an educational tool. So like that there's a scene, they've maybe used a word and you go, what does that word mean? But when you see it written in the context, you go, oh.
Right, well, let me give you an example then of what I do that's different for just watching it.
Okay.
It used to be the audio dubbing wasn't really there for you to get. So I happened upon, there's a great film that won a few Oscars. It's about them people that live underneath the flare and that.
The Borrowers.
No, it was an East Korean film or a North Korean film about what was it called again? Parasite, the Borrowers. Parasite.
The Korean Borrowers.
Aye. The K Borrowers.
Here, I've watched that.
Aye, K Borrowers. It'd be great music, but I thought I'll put on audio. And it used to be when you did kung fu movies, and it was I'm going to kill you. And But now they've got it perfect. And I watched that whole thing dubbed, and I couldn't even see that it was in Korean because the dubbing is that good. And I that's the way I watched it. Volume off, dubbing on, in the voice. All the music. It's fantastic. You really need to try. It's much better than subtitles, I think.
See, I do watch dub stuff. It's the Squid Games.
Squid Games is exactly the same thing. You could switch on the dub on there, forget the subtitles, and listen to it acted by actors. It's no AI. It's good actors translating it for you. It's perfect. Even the breathing and the attitude, things like that, and all that, it's all perfect in. You need to watch it. I don't think we're going to be doing that in the future anyway. I think we're going to have a big Neuralink in the back there. And when the picture comes on, it'll play in your own head and you'll hear it in any language anyway.
Or imagine you could just switch it, and right now I'm watching my favourite film, like in your mind's eye.
I sometimes wonder what it is you're doing when you're here, because it doesn't seem as if you're paying attention to where we are. I sometimes think, what is it she's watching or listening to? Sorry. Well, was that good that you had to be quiet? But
Aye, it was nice.
So you advocating it or
I
what?
turned the volume down there, that's what I done on you.
There's a thing.
Oh, no.
I think people at my age are never half the volume. I've noticed that people my age are never...
See, maybe that's what's wrong. You just can't hear me when I'm talking.
Eh?
And you're shouting on me. Maybe that's what's happening.
Eh? Oh, there we go. I fuck with the remote control
Aye.
all the time.
No.
Do you?
No, I've got a set volume 20. That's why we don't watch things together. Like, we'll watch our clips and that on our phone,
Aye.
but we could never sit down together and watch a film because you're terrible for that.
No, I can't sit at peace. That's why we need a
Bugs
bigger
me.
studio.
But this is the thing though, if it's like an action movie,
Aye.
are you taking the volume for say 39 and turning
This
it?
is what the TV companies do, right? They pump it out. Let's say the number was 46, right? That's the film going out on STV.
Okay.
It's 46 leaving the station, and your house picks it up, right? So all I know is they're pumping it out at 46, and you'll be watching it, right? And it'll go along so far, and then the volume will drop, or it'll go super high in an action thing, and I'm out with the remote control. I shouldn't have to do that. I should set my volume, and it comes out. But do you not find that when an advert comes on?
Flash!
Aye.
Whoa, you're like-
Exactly. And what I'm saying is, you could be watching a film that you've watching, and it's getting a bit lovey. And then like that, oh my darling, subtitles or not, oh my darling, let's go through the bedroom and then I'll get you squared up and all that. And she's like, oof, you're a filthy monkey and all that. And then he says, hold on a minute, I put an LP on in it. And he puts an LP on in it. And it's like, bling, blang, 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 blang. She's like, hold on, these are my scants coming off and all that. But they're getting into the break. But I've no noticed. I'm like cooking a cheese sandwich and that. I'm starting to pay attention. And she goes, like, aye, that's right. You take your knickers off and all, Brian or whatever. And he's like, right, these are my knickers coming off the new. And then it goes, Flash! Wah! Your house is manky! And I'm like, oh! Try to put the volume down. That's murder. So they should say something. The adverts are definitely louder than the films, aren't they?
No, they are. It's to grab your attention. They want your attention.
Aye.
But I'm lucky I don't see many adverts because
Here's me taking my breath. Have you bought a car in the last 5 years? Sorry.
or you got a crane in the last 5 years. I've got a...
Where's the jolly bags? Lord pack! Do you know what I mean?
One sheet!
One sheet!
What has happened to us
Yeah,
today?
that's like that. I'm coming into the double bed and all that. It's like, it looks like a super king in there. One sheet! I was on the piss and that in pizza last night, and I've done something terrible in the bed. What is it? One sheet! One big sheet. Right. I don't know what's went wrong with this section
I
at all.
wanted to ask you, right, let's...
Pull it in, rein it in.
Do you remember your first TV?
Do you?
I do.
Go on then.
I've had a telly in the living room. But you know, the back end, and it's like Wayne's with big heads. Right. What's that guy in that thing?
What?
That show? And he's got a big head. Roger.
Just for herself, that one, but she enjoyed it anyway.
Leif, come on, you must know Roger.
No,
Roger, the big head.
Really?
Roger Ramsay?
Aye, right, the telly's got a big head. Right, it's like Roger for that show.
All right, we're just going to have to hang fire on that. Anybody watching in, have you heard of Roger with a big, huge head? And it's not a joke about encephalitis. Keep moving on.
So I had that in the living room. I would sit in front of that, and then as I got a bit older, my mum bought me a TV combi. silver, Fiasda.
Oh, what a treat. With a player in it.
With the VHS space, a DVD bit, and then my aerial hanging at the back, and I'm like at the room putting songs on. My Ashanti CD.
I think my Wayne said something to do with Toy Story, plastic thing with a telly and a VHS in it as well. No, I remember the first time we had a black and white telly that you put money in, and that, and we got a colour telly, but it was a stolen colour TV that had been purchased in a pub for £90. It's way back in the early 70s. And the first thing I remember was there was a team playing in blue, I think it was Scotland, but the other team in orange. And that was the first thing, and I thought it was wonderful. And then being appalled that I'd missed out, because the programmes I had been watching, some of them were in colour. I'd been watching this for years and they weren't in colour. So it kind of annoyed me that I'd been behind. But it was a bastard there thing. It was a Grundig 28-inch with teak legs. And all we used to do when there's nothing on the telly is turn the colour on, colour off, colour on, colour off. And as soon as my mum was out the house, everybody got turned up to Donald Trump colour. Including the news.
David Dickinson.
Aye, make it a bit lively.
Mahogany Brown.
So I do remember that vividly. It's a long, long time ago in a real novelty. I had been, my auntie, at my auntie's house, and the man came to empty the television.
Because you come for the time when you had to feed it the coins.
Aye, in order to pay for the telly. And the man came to the door, and I was only about 3, and this is told to me. Man of mine was quite clever, quite fly, if you know what I mean. And she went, what is it? He went, red diffusion, here to empty your telly. Aye. So he came in, he opened it up, and there's your line of tanners, and they sometimes give you some back. And he went, and there's your line of wheels. And she went, what? He went, no wheels there. And she went, you little bastard, she says to me. He's terrible. He's been taking the wheels off his car and putting them in the back there. My auntie had long since discovered that the wheels off a Corgi toys, once you took the rubber tie off it, that middle bit fitted exactly the same as a sixpence, and you could turn the telly on. So when the man came, he would give her back the tyres, she gave me the tyres, and I put them back in my car. I always had something to do, she always had something to do, and the man that collected the money always had something to do. It was a perfect world.
I can't believe that worked.
Well, what's that?
So wee rubber bits off your tyre.
That's why I'm so interested in cars, because I was constantly getting them returned to me by the man.
And then you ended up on the TV, cars and TV.
Who knew? Who knew? But my auntie used to go do things like that. Oh, you wee bastard, I've got a terrible heart. Once, one man came to the door one time for a television licence like they used to do. Here to see your television licence. And I remember it now, she opened a folder, she went, that's no problem. She opened the thing and she went, there you go. And the man went, this is 1962. She says, that's right, that's when I got the telly. This was 9 years later. And then he went, you need one every year. Oh my God. He went away and left her. He went away and left her and she never came back. She was great at playing people.
Oh, that's good.
Aye. So that's my old telly story. That's
telly.
my first telly.
Well, I've moved on from the telly. I've got a projector in my room. But listen.
Right, okay. What do you do with it?
Well.
What are you watching it?
I don't think, do you read as much now that you've got older?
No, I've never been able to read, you see. I'm even though I'm sighted, I'm very good with Braille. No, I'll just, if I'm sitting next to somebody that's poorly sighted, then I think I'll go, I'll give a wee scratch of your book. Just go,
Is that when you're reading a ghost story?
No, but yes, when I was a kid, all the natural stuff. My mother gave me books like Catherine Cookson books that were a bit spicy.
Yeah.
When I was about 12 or 14, and she would reckon if I could handle the content. She was good that way and gave me a good book. Are you much a reader? Do you read much?
Well, I do. I've went through the whole Kindle audio books, but I do like an actual book.
Aye.
And I've got into this wee habit now. I like to at least once a week dedicate time, and I'll go into my room, right, put the projector on, and whatever book I'm reading, like the theme or whatever chapter I'm on, if it's like out in the streets or murders and woods, I put the projector on, type in like rainforest, I set the scene, and my room's dark, and that's playing, and I've got a headlamp. No, it's not a headlamp, but it's a wee light,
right.
And I can read my book, and the room is just perfect. You've got the
backdrop, the sound, the complete setting for reading. That's an excellent idea. Why doesn't more people do that?
I know, but you can all do it now.
These wee projectors are 20, 30 quid, aren't they?
£37 mine was.
Aye, and can you read all the noise of the fan?
Aye, no, it's actually no bad. It's as long as you turn the volume down.
Aye.
Or it's like, there we go, turn the volume down, right?
Aye.
But you can get a nice just wee balance. The fan's no too noisy, and then you still hear the rain and the wind, and then you've got your book. Bliss. Love it.
No, I don't tend to do it like that. I'll do an audio book if I'm stuck or something like that, but I'm going to try that when I go up the road.
No, you should, and I think that you would read more because it's very enjoyable. I love it.
Aye, and the other thing is my attention span as an older man's much shorter, so I find myself doing that with a book 1, 2, 3 pages and then going, I've kind of forgot what was on that page before.
Your
and then
recall,
away back.
how was that then?
Second to second, no very good. Do you know what I mean? Having to go back all the time and go back and...
So do you think your recall's changed as you got older
I think
then?
my recall for longer ago has got better. I think I can remember things in far more detail. Whether I've added them on or no, I don't know. No, my input capacity is very good. If you were to sit me down and learn me something, whether it be technical or bitty, I've got a good capacity.
You're good at cramming and taking in a lot of information.
And that's the other thing about, have you ever put audio under your pillow and tried to absorb it while you were sleeping?
I did, yes. See, from high school, my exams, especially my foreign languages, listening at tapes at night. But then I don't know how good that was, and you know, because I was also writing. So if I need to remember something, for me, repetition, writing it over and over, movement involved. So doing an action while you're reading something, and then I don't know if this is just me, but a scent. So just the one perfume,
right?
That
or
you're
just
wearing.
one smell.
So
you could put an onion under your arm.
Steak bakes.
Aye, a bridie under one arm, an onion, with a camera going on the wall, the rainfall. It's a wonder you can hold a fucking book. The state you're in.
Pages are all gravy sauce.
I know, you know, but no, I did think I was going to end up being an implant. I think all books, they kind of.
So you see that for the future?
Aye, definitely. I don't know in my time, but in yours, definitely. Aye.
I saw a lassie with a pay chip under her nail.
Saw that myself.
I can't remember the rest of it though.
It was like, do you know how you've got your, your cards, guys, and it's got the wee gold bit on it, the chip. Right. Well, what they do is they cut the chip out, they saw on it, well, an electric thing. They take the chip out and they put, what is it? They make these nails out of acrylic.
Acrylics.
Right. So they paint the acrylic on, they do all your nails except for one, and then they glue it onto your fingernail, and then they paint it the colour, and you can't see it's there. So it's underneath the paint. So you walk in and they go like that. Mars bar, and you just go like, "Nae fucking bara." And they go like, "Bottle of scoosh," you're like, "Nae fucking bara." And they go like, "What's that?" "It's on my fucking nail. Get it." And then one day you go like, "Nae fucking bara," and it's away. And you're going like, "I'm going to lend me 20 pence for the bus." Now it's a lovely idea. Aye. But that's where it's going. Your very person is going to be your credit. You're
right
we're
there.
not going to, they've got eye retina understanding and all that shit. I prefer the eye retina thing. Give me a Mars bar, nae fucking bother. Gives a bottle of juice, it's nae bother at all. So I prefer that. I want it in my eyes.
I already see that there's people in America with the chip in their wrist.
Seen that, tattoo under this, aye.
Aye, well, I don't want to be tampered. Subdermal, yes. I don't want to be tampered with. I'll just stick to my wee.
You don't want anybody tampering with your subdermals. You don't. We should get shirts the next show.
Yep.
Do
Shirt
not
for
tamper
show
with my subdermal. I got you under my skin. That was quick.
It was.
Right, what new?
What
now, my love?
I think it's time for our questions and our clips.
Oh, but we need to have a wee look at this.
Aye. Do you want to introduce it?
Aye, I do.
Go.
Well, that's all very well and all the rest of it. Shelby, you're an absolute mare. Now look at this. Are you wanting to do the questions?
Yep.
You reading them, big boys? Thank
Big
you.
boss.
Big
Balls
balls.
steel.
Big bollocks. Cheeky boys. I'm ready for my questions.
Me too.
Mr. Coffield. If you'd like to fire us up some Johnny's questions. You can take the first one. I want you to just I don't want you to hear this question. I want you just to get on it right away. Go on.
Okay.
Go on. Right. Hit her with it.
This one's for Alfie in Twicker.
What's it all about, Alfie?
What's it all about?
What's it all about? Oh, they're hot for us in Twicker.
Coming live. Coming live to
Hot
Twicker.
Tonight from Twicker. And by the way, it's live from the strip in Twicker. Don't know if you've been on this trip in Twicker. It's called Twicker. I gotta get a line of patter for fucking it up. On you go.
Okay.
What is one of the most embarrassing things that's happened to you?
That's. I mean, I can't answer that.
I don't really get embarrassed.
Because
I
it's
will make myself the butt of the joke most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get embarrassed. I don't know, things
Can you
happen.
give you a redneck with a blowtorch?
No, you could not.
Right.
You know, people they'll try and dig you out. I seen when you fell there, and I'm like, oh, I fell, and then I done this, I done that, and my bare arse was hanging out, and they go, yeah.
Oh, so they
And
did
what?
they make you feel bad? They
And
made
what?
you. That's nothing to you.
because it's something that they would be embarrassed about. But
That's Gallus.
Gallus,
plus 10.
Alice, that is, isn't
Yes.
it? 10 out of 10. I do have a story though. High school, I had this really nice bag. This is embarrassing for a 15-year-old lassie.
Right, okay.
Right, 15-year-old Shelby. So high school, I had this really nice bag. I'd got it in Spain in the summer, and I couldn't wait to show it off. Compliments. So I'm going about all day swinging this bag, showing it off. And I had a box of tampons in it. So I went in all girls' school, so we were flinging them about willy-nilly like sweeties. And I didn't realise I had a hole in my bag. And I'm walking out the school gate, and what's behind me is a wee trail of tampons. I was like the Pied Piper, but only it was tampons. I trailed them behind me. Because they'd fell out the box, and there was like 20, I don't know me getting a box, 24 Lillettes, like bullets.
The Pied Piper of Johnson & Johnson.
Pied Piper,
So did you wander down to the Clyde and drown them all?
they were like wee mouse. A wee mouse. Because they swell as they get liquid on them, don't they?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I do know.
Who, me?
When I'm trying to lose weight, sometimes I just buy 5 of them and sit at night and eat them.
No, the day saved
With
me.
orange juice.
That's me fault.
That's
the
me, I'm
goodness.
absolutely
So
stuffed.
that was
And it's quite good because when you get in the bathroom, the wee string comes first. and it wipes your arse on the way out. I think that's marvellous. Nobody thought of that. Have a tampon for your tea.
Yeah.
And we might be onto something, you know.
There's that invention that you
There's
watch.
that thing. You know ballet dancers eat cotton wool?
Aye, because, well, that's for different reasons. Anorexia, they film themselves
I
up.
know, that's a bad news thing, but what I'm saying is, it is a thing. You're ballet dancer, a big bag of cotton wool. Somebody's like, what are you having? She says, I'm just having a roll of mince or a bit of cheese. What are you having? Cotton wool. And you want a wee glass of water wet? No, I don't like them wet. I like the dryness of it. And that. So what I'm saying is, if you swallowed I don't want to talk like this, but if you swallowed one of these feminine hygiene products, would it clean your gut, swell up all the way through, and you can pull it out, and it would be newspapers, toilet paper would be done away with, so would newspaper.
It would.
BDs would be done away. All that wipey paddy things are all done away with. Swallow a tampon, see how you go on, and get back to us.
Well, why don't you be the guinea pig?
You get a tampon. I'll swallow it now.
Actually.
I'll just say, look at him, he's dying in there. He wouldn't get off this subject, it's horrible.
Next question.
Right,
It's question.
question.
Fucking hell, I'm sweating. For the two Jordans and Lindsay, if you had to perform each other's guilty pleasure song at a karaoke, what's getting belted out?
Well, you tell me what I'm singing. What's your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure singing it.
A guilty pleasure
Well,
song?
if I'm singing it with a lassie, my guilty pleasure, although, I mean, I do like the song, but I wouldn't be like to be seen. It'd be like the song is Islands in the Stream. I do like that. I know it's corny, but it's a good double act song and everybody knows it. But my guilty pleasure is I've always liked I Will Survive, and I very rarely sing it because it's a woman's song. But if you do it in the style of Sinatra, it's Magic, which I've done before. And it works for me. You have to remember that. I'm that old. These were the songs that were in the jukebox in the cafe. Songs for the turn of the century. Like, my old Mason, follow the... That was a number 1 that year. Right, go.
A guilty pleasure. I don't have one, but I am known to sing...
You can sing now the operatics, the light operas and stuff, and you're hiding your light under a wee bushel there, because I've seen videotape of you singing light operatic, like stuff out of
Les
Les
Mis.
Mis and that. So that's your secret that you're not telling everybody. You've got a powerhouse voice.
I could tell that by the way.
Ah, she has.
No, I could. A couple of wee things you'd sang along, and I thought.
Ah, no, she's got
actually got a voice on her.
She's got all the goods. It's like Morecambe and Wise used to say, you're playing all the right notes, they're just not necessarily in the right order.
Well,
We need to get a karaoke machine and you and me need to get pelters.
that would be fun.
It would be. Oh. Do it at a seasonal time like Christmas or something, but we should get karaoke. By the way, just so to clear this up, so that we wouldn't just be getting a karaoke machine, you can go check this out. I was the first person to have a karaoke machine in the whole of Scotland. A guy brung one back from New York. It's all right, the roof's just coming in. It'll be Spider-Man again.
No, it actually is. Look,
I know,
that whole
I can
thing is
see it.
shaking.
That's it.
Falling.
Tom Holland.
He's Tom Holland. He's only about 4 £4 in weight, that fella. I've seen him in the
Aye, soaking wet.
Right,
He's
aye.
side of a fiver.
Spider-Man. What was I saying there?
You're the first man to have a karaoke
I
machine.
worked in the Tunnel Club, and the guy who owned the Tunnel Club had been in New York and seen a karaoke machine, as they're called then, for Japan. And he said, I'm going to bring that back. And he paid £6,000 for it, which was a fortune in 1991. Brung it back, showed me it and said, can you work this? And I tried to work it. He put the biggest sound, the whole Tunnel Club sound system out the back of it. And I started 120 people on a Sunday night turned up to see it. And the following Sunday, 1,200 people came. And they came for 10 months to see me putting on karaoke because nobody else had it. And then people started to go try and get them. They were too expensive. 10 years later, they were everywhere.
What a story.
What a story. I'm the karaoke king for then. Greg did it with me. Bruce Morton, that played The Undertaker in the show, did it sometimes with me.
Wow.
And in general, I would get people up, and if they didn't do it right, the crowd would go, shoot them. And I would shoot them with a water pistol, which I was filling up for a bucket. When I think about it now, they're standing
bucket of
with
piss.
an electric mic, right, singing, and I'm squirting them with a water gun.
aye.
It could have killed everybody, but there you go. But I think we should get a karaoke machine, and nobody accused of getting on the bandwagon because I'm the originator.
Right. Well, if Ford gets a karaoke machine, we may sing. But just to answer your question, typically I'll sing Les Mis, I Dreamed a Dream.
Give us a wee bit of Les Mis now, would you?
No sneak peek.
Nin sneak peeks. Right, fair
No
enough,
sneak
that's
peek.
good.
Les Mis or Ave Maria or...
Ave Maria was, I heard you, and you're very good at that. See the horns all going. I don't see, we need more room. Right.
So that's it.
Good. So, blah-de blah and all that. Have a wee
Next.
kick at this. Is that right?
No, next question.
Fuck you. Next question. I'm all over the place. That's good. And aye, that's good.
Thank you.
Here's the next question then.
I have enjoyed you.
So, final question. Would you rather have... So this is for Jenny and Chris in Knightswood. Would you rather have a finger for a bobby or a bobby for fingers?
Well, I've not got a bobby. Let's just clear that up.
Well. In a real note, Leif, these questions are getting far too scrubby. I mean, we can delve into that, but the question, I wouldn't accept a question. What was it?
Would you rather have a finger for a bobby or bobbies for fingers?
A finger for a bobby. No. What? A finger. I'd have a finger for a bobby, so like a big thumb.
Right. Instead
I'm not
of
walking
5
about with
bobbies.
10 pennies. 5 bobbies.
Bobby.
It's Bobby Kiernan.
Get the fuck out of here. So I don't think I'd go for that. That's enough of a fright when you're going to get anybody change or anything like that. Or try to buy, crisps.
But you take the
got
piss.
that, boom, 5 Bobby special. No, I don't want any other
Yes.
thing than I've got my Bobby and thanks.
I don't have a bobby. I keep saying that. Too much protesting, Shelby.
Bobbyless.
Well, that's us.
Good.
Questions.
Right, now let's take a look at this big bobby. It's your favourite part of the show.
Oh, the clips bit. Am I a bit simple in that respect that I'm quite willing to talk through the other bits, but I'm waiting on the cake coming and I'm like, can we see the photographs in your phone, Shelby, please? Is it a bit like that? It's my favourite. I don't care saying it's my favourite. I like looking at other people making an arse of themselves.
I know, and I can't wait to see it. Leif, fire them up and let's see.
Okay. Go on, girl. You
Right.
can do it. Go on.
Delicious.
Come on, let's have some of
set.
it. Get it fetched up for me. I want to see it. I'm juiced up for it. I want to look at it now. Have a bite of it, you know what I mean? Get it on the table. Look at it. Summon it up. Weigh it up. And have a right good fucking blubber about it. Ah!
Right,
Right.
I'm just, these are the ones juice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so these are... Oh,
Yeah, fucking hell, mate.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Right, here we go.
Right, so these are the clips that Leif has picked for us.
Right, okay.
Up first we have this. Oh,
Watch it. He's not wanting it.
he's just enjoying doing the bubbles.
Isn't that great?
Smashing.
I enjoy a wee baby picture. There's not much to say about
Babies
that.
are cute.
But that's instinctive, that a baby's trying to make fun
Yep.
out of nothing. That's soup. That just shows you that fun is in you. You gotta go. A good laugh. I love that. What is that? Oh, he's driving that way. He's turned a hole.
It's backwards.
Oh, that's good. Is this Ford on it or not? Well done, Leif. That's very good.
That's a good clip.
I like a daft motor. Somebody that they do that big in America. They always ask about their cars and that.
So
they do the
that's-
wee micro cars that are doing in a flare like that. And you've got to get in. You've got to take all your clothes off, covering yourself with butter to get in it. It's
Like a
really
Mr.
low
Bean
down.
car.
Aye.
I like that. I wonder if you're going to fire up a Shelby car. Let's see what's next.
I was looking at some pornography recently.
Well, yeah.
Am I right? Got to do something on the bus, you know? And I was... some of them have free Wi-Fi now. And I was doing that thing... You know what? I think when you're looking at porn, it is the most hopeful you are in your life. You know what I mean? You're most open to the universe when you're looking at porn. You know, you're scrolling through websites, you're opening tabs, you're never going to get to... You're just very like, well, what's going to work for me? Do you know how full of hope you are? You're always scrolling through when you're looking at porn. You ever been scrolling through and you see the worst thing you've ever seen in your life go by? And you're like, Jesus Christ, I hope that never happens to me. Ah, well. But, you know, you just like, move on. Keep the mood going.
Keep the mood going.
I've noticed as well, I'm 32 now, I've noticed like, the porn that I look at these days is so specific. I used to look at really vague porn, but these days it's like, first of all, porn that I look at now amateur. It has to be amateur. I only look at amateur porn.
Ooh.
I would describe
Keep it good.
the couples I like to look at as attainable. Does that make sense? Like I need to feel like I could get in there and not be told to leave. Like,
Realistic.
We must say that fella. Who is that guy? We need to find out who that guy is. Can we do
Somebody Nicholson?
Reese Nicholson. Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's me, Reese Nicholson.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, an Australian guy. His turn of phrase is fantastic, brilliant. In that. I don't know. I don't want to tell lies or tell the truth, but I can't get porn.
Well, is
my
it
phone.
no true you need your passport now?
Aye, that's right. And then
And by the time you're going to dig out your passport,
well, once you've seen your passport photo, you couldn't raise the dead. You know what I mean? Never interest. No. So
I actually look like Hagrid, my passport photo.
we should have a talk about porn one week, but no this week. You know, the influence on porn on everything else. But anyway, on you go.
Oh,
You get anything else up your sleeve?
this.
We should do that. Watch.
Aye. You're not doing it?
I'm doing this bit. All right, hold on. You're not getting the idea of this at all. Dump that. Next one.
Oh, fuck. So school shootings.
Oh. Right, let's have a look at another one then.
Mind and cut all that.
Well,
out now.
I need to cut the fucking shite out. Don't have to go. No, everything's gold.
All
Right.
the glitter and gold, baby.
Another baby.
Oh.
What's that baby doing? What is that?
Humping the bed.
Well, it's good to get started early. Next one, please. Off you go. By the way, we'll bring it up some other time, but you jammed my finger in a chair the other day. We were in the cafe, speaking to the two guys that came from Kentucky, the
What's their
father and
names
son, Steve and Cole. And is that right, Steve and Cole?
Stephen and Cole.
Right, so you put me right off the fucking thing
I
again.
jammed his finger.
Aye, she's sitting chatting about you
I'm
nice,
like
like, and I had my hand like that, and she's got that like completely jammed, and I'm saying, you got my finger, you've got my finger, we've taped it,
But we're taping it, right? We're taping
my
it.
finger's going like that,
It's got a pulse, and he's like, Shelby, you're jamming my finger now. I didn't even turn around and say,
Nothing.
don't worry, it's fine. I went, I let it out. So,
I don't, my finger was like a frying pan for about an hour.
is that all the clips then, Leif?
Lovely.
Perfect. Wow, another hyper show.
Is that numero 8? Very lucky, the number 8 in certain cultures.
It
That's
is.
the last of our 8th show there. But of course we're rolling along with number 9.
Yep.
And it'll be with you. As soon
And then
as we
before you
have
know it, we're in double figures.
it.
After 9's 10.
Oh, that's right. Aye, that's right. Is that double figure? Now, there's a theory.
Oh.
Is that a double figure? Is 10 a double figure, Leif? Lena,
Lena.
Larry. You know what I mean? You've got 9.
Technically, yes.
It's double digit, but it's no double figures, is it? It's a unit.
I think it's referred to as double figures.
Well, let's see. That's up to David. 10 is it? It's a unit. It's a decimal unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 single figures. 10 unit. 11 double figures. Anybody agree or disagree? Please let us know. Do you get my point? It could be.
Subscribe to Patreon to find out.
Subscribe to Patreon to find out whether we know what we're talking about or confirm that we definitely don't know what we're talking about. Oh, Shelby. It's been what an 8 weeks this has been. It's ran in really quickly. Can't wait to get back. Have you farted?
Have a fuck.